Greetings, greetings. Welcome to a Monday episode of Vaygrim's Chance. I'm hoping we can get some actual progress done now. I've not made any major changes here, just a couple of minor things. I moved the lava and magnetic engine from here over to here. Added a second one. It's all piping power through there now. Nice and simple. Let's see. I moved the charger over, basically, so it's right under the capacitor bank. Otherwise, pretty much nothing's changed. Somebody said that infusing an infuser means that the infuser actually gives more points, more infusion percentage per dimensional shard, like a better return. And that's actually, to me, worth checking. I'm considering going out and doing another big mining trip in the actual mining dimension and getting a whole bunch of dimensional shards, making a new infuser to infuse, then swapping them out with this one and using that one from now on. But I'm not going to do that just yet. Oh, the igneous extruder. I moved that. That's no big deal. Pretty much everything else, I have widened out this. As you can see, I've talked to some of my crewmates and they are settling into their own bases. Even our stowaway Ferg is making a place of his own. On the server today, we've actually got Birdcraft 009. We've got Shadowstar WD and Trunks 9809. I believe that Dark Preacher was on the server earlier. But it's actually pretty busy for the, the time of day and whatever, but in the holidays and whatnot. So yeah, I talked to them about repurposing some of these slots. They are very amicable to the concept. So all the stuff that was down in engineering, we have pulled up here. There is now some Ender IO machines right here. These are mechanism machines. Eventually, these machines will get moved over to actually over there. That will be all mechanism machines, left to right, all the way. And then over here, I'm going to do, on one side, a Buildcraft laser assembly table. And on another side, I'm going to do a QED from Extra Utilities. And then this will be all thermal expansion machines over here. I'd like to get a unified power system going through the ship at some point too, but I have not got to that point yet, which is why we have these little magnetic engines scattered all over the place. Yeah. So anyway, a little tidying up. That's about it. I'll show you guys right now. I did move the chicken, and based upon a suggestion, I actually do have. This is a jungle drawer. It's been upgraded once for capacity, and I have a void upgrade, so it can just keep filling up and filling up and filling up. Let's see. Down here, engineering is a little bit cleaner now, a little bit nicer. We don't have a line of just kind of machines stuck right out in the middle of the floor. It looks better. I like it this way. So, let's go upstairs. Whee! At some point in the near future, I'd like to be able to make a TARDIS so I could actually make some more of those. Hooray! Now I have 2 diamonds. Yay! Let's go up to, Christmas tree, a little bit of decorations. That's my suite, my quarters over here. There is still bedroom space available to all the other folks if they want it. That's where my bed is. I just moved it. Eventually what I want to do is I want to get all my storage stuff that's down here, those little machines, and move them up to the top here and basically make a small logistics system with a remote ordering setup, all crammed into this little space until I actually get, unless we actually get the observatory built first. Speaking of which, now I haven't really built anything more. That is for the observatory. So we actually have, this is not moved. I don't know why I didn't think about this. I'm going to be brutally honest. I had this going into a hopper, and the hopper was pointed into a storage module. I mean, a modular storage block from RF Tools. I don't know why I didn't think about just getting this and putting it directly on top. I spaced out, basically. That's about the size of it when it comes down to. Yeah. So this machine has been charged up completely again by this. This has been left set up. I did pull a floor all the way across so I don't have to worry about falling all the way down to the ocean, climbing back, etc., etc. Do I have? Nope, I don't. One stack. I should always have one stack of cobble right there. So now we've got this. This is one of the lower base areas. I want to get, wait a minute. Yeah, I turned this off. Cylinder. I'm actually going to offset this. Let me think. Y 10, I think. This is gonna be 30 by 30. I want to see what this looks like. In theory, I can turn that on. That's not going to be enough. Oh, yeah. Forget about those. Yep, got to do it up more. And I think out more. Yeah, a little bit. I want a little bit more. Let's turn those off. Let's do 32. I want at least 2 blocks buffer. And I'm actually going to do... There we go. I am doing a new equipment setup. I'm not sure. Testing out some new hardware. I'm hoping that I'm got things set up right. I have been doing some test recording. That is better. What I want is 2 blocks of overlap. And then 1 block up, I'm actually going to put a floor that would be, a lip that would be going all the way across and covering that. So you can't just see straight up into that. So now what I can actually do is that. Oh, that is glorious, but we are going through cobble in record time. Then we repeat the process. Let me think. That is going to be 38. And we're going to do 6 and 6. I'm hoping I can see this. I'm going to have to go all the way back down here. That is... Oh, I can't tell. And this is why I need to have a little bit of cobblestone. I'm going to go right here. And we're just going to nerd pole. More still. This is the part that doesn't bother me. Whoa. That does not bother me. Oh, down. Nope. See, it's got to come down 2 floors. This is the part that doesn't bother me. Oh, yeah. It's 18 plus 18, not 18 plus 20. Silly me. This is the part that doesn't really faze me about doing building on skyblocks. Not really. Doesn't really, wig me out or anything like that. Turn that off. Yeah, it's 18 plus 18. Whoops. Not 18 plus 20. That should be it. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now this is going to be many, many levels. Go all the way back out here. And just have a little bit of a snack on the way back to the egg. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put right here, basically right here, and right here, I'm going to put travel anchors. And the travel anchors are going to, I don't know. Actually, I could put one here. No, because that... Yeah, I could put one right there. Let me see which one I like better. Oh, God. Okay. So, I could put one right here. That would kind of center on here. It would be sunk into the floor, of course, though. I think I like that better than having it offset. So we could put one right here at this workstation. And then people could warp up, right? Over here. So I don't have to have I can put the windows back. I don't have to have the little bridge. And the actual entry would be somewhere down here on these lower levels. Now, the next thing we have to think about, we basically have, let me think. If I get those two there, trying to picture. I'm just going to do a line this way. Gonna look weird, but whatever. Whatever. Okay. So right there. Oops, those are going forever. Let's put this back before I forget. I do have ladders. I could put ladders down. I should probably do that. So basically what this means is this block, and then the two blocks these machines are on, those are the central squares of 4. Okay. Why am I concerned about that? Well, we need to think about, do I want to have a central elevator system? Or do I want to have a central, or do I want to have a system that is similar to what we have in the lower levels of the egg, where it's at the corners? Now, if it's in the middle, that means that everything else would be in the outside walls. There's only one block of about, basically, let me think, 2 by 2, that'd be 4 by 4 of an elevator shaft going all the way up. So 16 blocks right in the middle. And that'd be something like 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically just lop off this back line. And this is what you're looking at right there. That would be the elevator profile. I could use, I think I can make gravity lifts. But I would need a TARDIS to make those. We can't do those yet. Now, what I can do is elevators. Elevators from open blocks. We have a 2 by 2 pad of elevators. Yeah. Okay. Basically, I am done. I'm going to do swapping wand. Yes, I am going to need that, but I also need this, and I also need this packing tape. I can put that back now. This can go up. I'm gonna, whoopsie. Get that. Whoops. Oh, crap. And this is why, oh God, ow. I carry ladders. Yeah, let's do. Let's go back and get that just in case. Okay. Okay, so now what I got to do, put that back, go back in here real quick. I've got a chest specifically set up where I have been keeping some of this nonsense. And now what I can actually do, oh, no, I need this. Yeah, I almost forgot. Okay. Let's get this. Okay. So basically, now it's time to actually have some fun. I'm really worried this is going to turn into a giant monster generator. I think it is close enough to the safety field of the ship. I don't know. We're just going to have to find out. Goodbye, safety bridge. Oof, all the way down the landing gear. I would break my neck. I need to now get that. And that. And I'm going to put that away. Put that away. I get this. I'm going to get a stack of these. Shift, right click. I have this bound to O. I'm going to do 7 by 7. Ta-dum. It will be glorious. I don't have the right block anymore. I'm already. Oh, yeah. Front only. So now, what I need to do. Yes. This is going to be awesome. This is not actually going to be the floor. This is just the bottom of the outside. I'm going to do another gap of air, probably 1 block high. And then a second floor in here that's going to be a different material. Oh, I don't have the right block. Whoops. So now, what I actually have to do is go back over here. Put back all that. Get all this. And continue the work. Now, the harder part is going to be, how am I going to get the higher levels? Is that it from the outside? Oh, man, this is going to be awesome. Okay, let's go out. Whoa, almost didn't make that. I am seeing some leftovers on the outside, little bits. So basically what I need now is a way to get to these higher reaches. Now, technically speaking, I actually could redo the builder on this, but I've already got progress made. I'm just going to use the swapping wand. It's not that bad right now. I do need to go recharge this. So, now that I'm over here, I'm going to put that over there for right now. Quick recharge. And I actually want to make a ring. I am not. Ring. No, okay. Interesting. I thought I already had that, but that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lava. I did have that. We can put our bucket back. 2, 3, 4. And then I need whoa. Okay. I'm gonna put this there. Put that there. Now what that means is, as long as I can afford it, I don't even know, it's 202,000, I think it is. There we go. I actually do plan on building a jetpack from Simply Jetpack, specifically because I think they're neat. They actually have some battery packs that I would like to build also. But for the sake of building, right now, I'm going to use one of these. problem is this eats EMC with every moment that I am in the air, which means this is basically costing me money. Whoops, out of blocks. So I'm actually going to go through. Going to do all of these real quick. And I will be right back. Okay. So just coming back from recharging my wand. I am actually going to take that off and set it aside now. And we have this. Isn't it glorious? I'm actually going to get maybe some obsidian and put it as a gap stop right in between here, between the different tiers. Let's put those back for the time being. These are each section is 20 blocks tall. Actually, that's not true. They're 18 blocks tall. Every section is 18 blocks tall. The bottom section is 20 blocks tall, but the higher ones are 18. So basically 18 to 20 blocks. That is plenty of space for either a large amount of space down here at the bottom or more open, like an open large space down here at the bottom, or more compact floors up at the top. Up there, I could actually put a 5-block floor, 1 block, and then another 5-block floor, it's 11, then a 1 block, and another 5-block floor. I can actually fit 5-block high floors with a block in between for basically the floors themselves, but 5 blocks of clearance on each level, and I could actually do that in this middle section, and that would be 17 of the 18 blocks. How perfect is that? Is that awesome? I could do 3 floors here. I could do another 3, maybe even 4 down here, but probably at least 3 floors. This is going to be, I think, mostly power generation. I'm going to slowly fill it up with some sort of power gen. Right now, I don't know what. I figure it's going to be a combination of big reactors, move into some space for some turbines. That's probably going to be all the way down here in the bottom levels. Up here in the median levels, I could really see a bank of, magnetic engines, really upgraded magnetic engines, 640 RF per tick. I think that could be epic. Yeah, that could be really cool. But for right now, we have this, and we have no way to get up into the higher levels. So I am going to be using, and this is something I did not account for. I need to actually bust out my chisel. I'm going to get one of these out. Get this out, and then where is it? Wireframe. The same flooring is in here. I want a consistent, uniform design for the colony. And there we go. All of these are going to slowly get converted. I put the wrong block in there. So that's going to have to rework a lot. So the next step is basically some obsidian gap fillers and then putting the floors in. I have not figured out how I'm going to light it up. What I actually think I want to do instead is put in a magnum torch in here, which means I'm going to have to make a QED and a potion, a brewery stand. And that's going to actually go in on next episode, Wednesday's episode, because I want to make the brewery stand and the QED, get it set up that doesn't require power. And then I could actually make a magnum torch, put it somewhere right about the middle, maybe actually towards the back end of the ship, far away from the, over there, the far end away from the actual egg, the colony ship, extend the range a little bit, but I'll put it probably on the back end over there, hide it in a wall or something, and cover this whole area with an actual magnum torch. What that means is I will be able to selectively light this actual location, which means we could have some dark corners some dark back alleys in the engineering. I don't want this to all be bright and high-tech shiny. I want parts of the engineering to be dark, dim, poorly lit, you know? And yeah, I think it's going to be that way. So basically, on the Wednesday episode that you need to keep your eyes open for, I'm going to dedicate time towards probably going to put some time towards actually making all of the parts. I will actually make them on camera, all the parts for the laser assembly table from Buildcraft. We'll get that completely wired up. We'll get the QED, get it wired up. Then we'll actually make all the parts necessary to actually make a Magnum torch. So that's the goal for Wednesday's episode. Once we do that, then we can actually come back on Friday, start putting some floors in, and start doing some big thinking on what we want to put where. In the meantime, I'm going to leave you here on this episode. Running a little long on time. Thank you very much for joining me on this Monday episode of Vaygrim's Chance. I'm hoping that you're finding inspiration in this so far, at least some ideas, but we have only begun. We are at the very beginning of a long journey. So stay with me. Keep your minds open. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.